Morning.
Good morning, Josh. It's very early. It's like 6:15 in the morning. We had a late night last night because we were launching the LZ Festival, which tickets are on sale for now. We're heading on the way to Watergrass Hill to round 2 of the Irish Drift Championship. We couldn't make round 1 due to other commitments, but we are ready to rock and roll for round 2. So we got about a 2-hour journey till we get 2.5 hours until we get to Watergrass Hill. Mostly it's all motorway, so I'm gonna try and stay awake. And I'm hyped, excited. We get to drive the Corvette, we get to drive the MX5. The first time the two cars have been together at an event in Ireland. It's gonna be exciting.
You're slowly hyping yourself up during that one.
I started low and then I went up. I was like, oh, we are going drifting. It's not just I got up early for no reason. So let's get this journey done.
How much fuel have you got?
Not enough to get to Cork anyway. So
yes, that means we're stopping for food. I'm interrupting this video for a few seconds just to remind you of our skateboard bundle offer that we have going on with 3 incredible prizes. So in the bundle you get a skateboard with either mine or Dave's pro drift cars on there, along with a random mix of accessories. So the prizes that you can win, the first one being the Ultimate Drift Games Day Out. So that includes a day out in Mondello Park. You get to drive all the BMW M cars along with the Drifter Experience car, and then when you're up to scratch you get to step into my Pro MX5 and take that for a spin. Second being a Drift Games Experience voucher, and the third one is a merch pack. So to be within a chance of winning one of these incredible prizes, all you have to do is go onto the driftgames.life website, pick up one of these bundles for €100 and you're in the draw to win. We're doing this competition till the 7th of August, so get your entries in now. So we've just got down to Watergrass Hill, made briefing on time.
made briefing, got signed on, door cards on, looking good.
My door cards on the other hand.
Yours is working out okay.
Bit of a practical joke, I think.
I think a little bit of a practical joke. So I haven't driven this track in 6 years. I was in a Corolla the last time I was here, so it's a bit of a bigger car to bring around here. But we've changed a lot of stuff on the car. Jason from Link ECU in the States got into the car the other night, team viewer, into the Link ECU, helped us with a couple of issues we're having. Wayne has pretty much stripped it all the way back. New clutch in, new geometry on the steering. We've upgraded the FDF, new front custom BC coilover, so it should be brand new. It's my first time driving the car since February. It's my first time driving the car in the dry in 8 months. So I'm going to be a little shaky at the start, but I'm going to go out and get a lap or 2 in practice just to make myself feel comfortable, then we can start working on the line.
So the day's split into 2 practice groups, so Dave's out there first and then I'm out there second. So if you've been keeping up with social, you see that there's a new track being used for this weekend rather than the traditional Watergrass Hill layout. So I've not actually seen this, only seen it on videos online like you guys, so I'm gonna have a quick look for the first time. So, as you can see, there is a jump at the end of the track, which is interesting to say the least. Not really supposed to go up here since we're just drivers. Richie, can I come? I got the okay.
Look at the fuel level for us.
What's going on?
If we don't see it, we'll plug in and see.
Having a day of it. Handbrake bent the rods, so it slammed the handbrake on, wouldn't let it off. And now it's cutting out. So I initiated on the last run, engine just died, and your man hit me. And it died in the burnout box as well, so I don't know what, it's like a heat issue or, I don't know, but just died. And I went to kick the clutch again to drift and it just cut off again, just fuel cut it.
Having a bit of a bad run of it.
I haven't got a lap yet, like.
Right, Dave's had some fun, now it's my turn to jump in to the second group and also have some fun and see how the track is. car's not got as many changes as Dave's, but the one thing that I have changed is look at that. So when we were in America at Riverside Drift, Ryan very kindly gave me and Dave both those wheels, and I thought it would fit perfectly in with my purple theme in my car, so here it is. Hopefully it's a good luck charm this weekend.
We hope we fixed the issue. We looked at the leak ECU, we looked at the logs, we realised it was getting low fuel pressure, so we've upped that a little bit. Hopefully now it'll all come together, the handbrake, the handling, the gear ratio, and now the fuel pressure, put it all together and hopefully get a lap out of the car, hopefully.
There's a bit of deja vu happening here, all come together.
What we realise now is my car and your car cannot work at the same time. That's what we realised.
Yeah, my car's working, and yeah, true.
So last year the Corvette ran all year, no problems, and your car was the problem. This year, I think she feels neglected.
You know what, I think she's a little peeved with you.
She's being sour. She's going, oh, why don't you go check the fuel pressure with the Datsun or the PS13? Oh yeah, drifting is it? But I think it's just getting a bit annoyed at me, so I need to just give it a bit of love. Talk nicely to it and hopefully it'll work. So the problems continue. So one of the issues we had last year with this car was the fact that we were going through clutches. The reason we were going through clutches is because the e-throttle was super aggressive, which made on the track the car super responsive, but during everything else, the pits, going to the start line, it was so aggressive it was impossible to drive, and you were constantly slipping the clutch to make sure the car doesn't jump forward. We now have gone from one side to the other, so now the car drives around very nicely, but on the track there's a huge delay. So when I put the throttle down, basically nothing happens, and then all of a sudden it almost like a clutch kicks the car. So when you're clutch kicking and almost clutch kicking with the throttle, it's impossible to know when the power is going to go on. So if you come into a corner and you're waiting, you're on the handbrake, you let go and you put the throttle down, you need it to come on straight away. And if that delay just washes the car off, and by the time you've come on the throttle, you've already spun around. This is the most I've ever spun in drifting since I've started, I think. So today was a day of spins and a lot of problems. But to be honest, if they happen today and we get it all sorted by the end of it, then we're good for the rest of the weekend. So Tommy and Wayne are plugging into the Link ECU. We're going to have a little chat with Jason in the US to see if we can adjust the throttle on the car to get it sort of a halfway house between the two, and hopefully by the end of the day we get the problem sorted. But I'm now probably 12, 13 laps into the day, not one of them good. A little bit of stress starting to build up, but once we get the car right, I think she'll be good.
Okay, so going out for the last session of the day, hopefully we just progress on what we've already done today, because it's actually going pretty good. So yeah, hopefully we end on a high. The day is done. Dave is actually on the phone now, to the Link ECU guys in America. Which is the great thing about the drive-by-wires and the Links, they can just plug in a team viewer and lots of serious faces over there. Wayne's figuring some stuff out, so hopefully the guys over there can fix it, and tomorrow it will be sweet. Okay, so it's the morning of the Pro 2 day, which is my day. So people on track, so I just need to get out there and kind of progress on what I was doing today. As you can see, it is wet today, so all of yesterday is kind of forgotten-ish. But yeah, I never drove this car in the wet, so I guess we're just kind of learning as we go.
We built these new fancy things into the car. So, no, we can tell how cold it is.
Why? Oh, my Nigels!
Yeah.
Okay, so two very small practice sessions there, half an hour each, so we only got 4 laps in total, I think, 3 or 4 laps in total, and I feel like I was progressing through each one. I'm still not exactly where I want to be. It's the first time I ever drove the car in the wet, so I'm trying to make a few adjustments and everything like that. It's going straight into qualifying now, so I guess it's sketchy out there. Fingers crossed if I put in the same as what I did for the last lap, I think I'll be fine, but we'll see what happens, see how the nerves get to me. I'm just interrupting this video quickly to give a shout out to one of our sponsors, Strom Wheels. Now, especially on this IDC layout with the jump being there, lots of people were de-beading and cracking alloys. Myself and Dave went for the whole 3 days without de-beading or cracking one rim, which really shows how strong these wheels actually are. Strom do lots of different sizes, styles and colours of wheels, so go onto the Strom website now and check them out.
Right guys, it is Josh's first run in qualifying. It's very sketchy, very wet, nerves are high, but hopefully he can hold it together.
So first run of qualifying, I don't know, I was very tentative. I kind of probably went a bit too safe. I scored a 62, which probably is a little bit irrelevant, seeing as I don't think that will actually get you in the show. So I guess we're going to be trying to better that for the second one, definitely, and hopefully I do that and we get in the show.
Let's head out for the second run. Tommy, what's the advice?
Go hard.
Go hard. Hear that, Josh?
That seems simple enough, isn't it?
Tommy said go hard, just go hard.
Just go harder, just go harder, and then score better. Is that second bit of advice. And
More clips.
yeah, hit all the clips and just don't suck. Still cold.
Still cold out, lads.
Nigel weather report is very much
cold out,
cold.
lads. It's still
Donny's
cold.
looking to tell me off to
Get in your car.
the finger's being pointed.
Have fun.
Missed the excitement of that, but what score was it?
You got an 84.
84! Like,
An 84 in a stupid MX5.
I know, right? That's sketchy going in there.
You know what?
You messaged me saying like, it's kind of dry. What's kind of dry?
I was like, expect to dry, because it was pretty dry.
It was absolutely dry on there.
But the car worked perfect, the line was perfect. Like, all the hardship with this thing now, that's all worth it now with an 84. All worth it.
Not even a lucky qualifying. This is a weird feeling.
An 84 in general shows that the car can do it, and you can do it.
The car has a lot of potential on the dry, maybe because we're driving it in the dry all of yesterday, but like, if it stays dry, please God let it stay dry. Like, it's good in the dry, really good.
Doesn't matter. You're in the show. Either way,
We get a battle either way. We still get a bit more driving.
it's gonna be serious. 84.
I know this video's going on a bit longer than we thought. I thought this was going to be over fairly
We
soon.
wrapped this up around this time when it. Well, we learned a lot, but better next time. We're in the show.
Wayne actually gave his biggest compliment today. He said it was all right. Didn't he? He said it was all right.
About alright.
Right. So on a bit of a high at the moment, so hopefully the high continues. So the guys are linked plugged in overnight and they may have fixed the problem. Are you hoping to get your first lap in?
Just do a lap this weekend. It'd be a novelty, if anything, just to get an actual lap where the car works. So we've changed everything we can change. Like this should work.
Is this last resort?
Yeah, I don't think there's much other options from here. So we had an ignition timing problem which was causing the delay. It wasn't the e-throttle, but Jason from Link ECU was able to diagnose that. So now we've changed all that. I think we have more responsive, feels more responsive already on the throttle. Hopefully, when we go into the first corner, we're going to chase first just to make sure everything's working, and then we can get a couple of leads. We're probably going to get 2 or 3 laps today. But even if max. So even if I just get around and it works fine, I'll feel good for the car.
The more surprising thing is, you're a man that doesn't queue, and here you are. No one's even started queuing yet.
How bad a day I had yesterday that I'm first in the queue before everybody else, because I want to get some laps in today. I feel we've done a lot of work to the car, Wayne's done a ton of work. I want to make sure that we do it proud this weekend. You're flying, I want to do the same.
That'd be a first. That's weird.
Both of us did well, we may retire this weekend, but we're a long way from there on this. You're going into the battles with an 84, so you should feel a bit confident. I'm feeling totally lack of confidence. It's like a role reversal from every other event, right?
No, I'm not gonna lie. Yesterday we were kind of making jokes. We were games. Now what are we going to be now?
Mediocre games for the minute.
Ooh, I'm happy with mediocre.
You're doing well, I'm doing bad. That's mediocre.
So at the end of the day, it would be great games.
We might just be happy as Larry games. professional race driver, NASCAR.
Hat on.
I love Link ECU. Makes me feel good.
Well, the car's definitely working, and you did some very good laps.
Yeah, so basically what happened there was, it was bad and good. So the good is the car works perfectly. The bad is we went out with 13 PSI on the tyres for the wet, and it got very dry very quick.
How was it dry? Like it was sprinkling on the camera. Was it dry?
It felt like dry to me because of the grip we had in the car. Because this is not like a regular S-body. When you put grip into the Corvette, you have all the gearbox, all the weight and everything in the back, so it sits and squats on the suspension. So basically, the whole track was me trying to battle gripping up and straighten.
It was good though, it looked good.
It's fast, but it's a little uncontrollable. So if we can put a little bit less grip in it, it's absolutely spot on. And everything works perfectly. Absolutely perfectly. Nothing doesn't work. I've tried some stuff. I just wanted to test out the angle kit a little bit, and I spun on one of them. I just wanted to see how much I could throw in angle. Found the limit of the car, threw some, it wasn't about going out getting perfect laps, because I've got that tomorrow morning to do. It was about saying we put the new angle kit setup on it, want to see how much angle it had, wanted to test out the brakes, all that stuff. So I got enough testing in those 4 laps to know that the car is sweet for tomorrow. Just a little bit more PSI in the tyres, because they were like almost like drag tyres on the back of it. And it's a small track, so it's quite slow when you're trying to spin very sticky tyres. So worked well, happy.
Strange, we're in the battles now, so we're going to our first battle. Highly prepared. So Dave's the spotter,
but I have no radio, so I'm not as useful as a spotter as you might think. So I know what's going on, but unfortunately Josh doesn't, which eliminates the spotting process. So we've come up with a text message system now.
So he will text me from 1 to 10 of how hard to push.
Yeah.
So I can see a number on the way back to the start line, and that's how hard I'm going to push.
10 being he's absolutely dominated the hole, you need to go as close as you can and absolutely wipe him. 0 meaning he's spun out, you don't need to go hard at all. 5 meaning sure, it was alright. Like.
If I get the process right, 0. Oh, hey!
That's just enough. But I would say go out there and have fun and enjoy it, enjoy the experience, go as close as you can. The first corner you can just leave a bit off and you can catch him through it, because you can cut the first corner and then you're back in business. So you can just leave a little bit on initiation that you don't have to overcommit there. But other than that, stay close.
You're making me think too much. Yeah. Just go.
Good time.
I don't know.
Soon. Do I have to wait for ages now to see you out? That was bad. High five.
I was. Now I feel like 4 battling, so like
brilliant. Not too long
we either win or lose fairly fast. It's a bit of a ripping a band-aid off situation.
Looking for champagne or having the beers because we've given up for the day.
Either way, the drinking will be done.
Partying coming down our way.
To put this simply short, I lost.
You lost and you're sad about it, but you did very well. You didn't spin, you didn't get a 10-0. You it was the conditions changed just before the battle. It started absolutely pissing rain, so everybody was struggling. So it was kind of a lottery battle, I thought. Some things that you learned from today were a little bit of hesitation maybe in chasing. You do a lot of practice to make sure you qualify, but you're almost starting to think now, I should qualify, so now I need to practice my battling. That's what you got to start. You got to step up a little bit.
So more battle practice.
More battle practice.
To be better at battling. Went from a good high to a quick low.
Well, so far this weekend it's been massive low for me yesterday, massive high for you. This morning was massive high for you. Then there was a high for me. Oh no, it's happened again.
For a small moment we're on the same page, and
like everything's great. And then you went back down again. So basically,
you should have saved your high for tomorrow.
I should have not driven the car at all. I should have just driven it into a hedge and just said, no, it's broken, and you would have won the whole event. Basically, we can't have too much luck between the two of us. That's the
We can't have them working at the same time. We made the joke at the start of this, and it seems like it's coming to truth.
But for car works, the build works, the project works. You got an 84, which shows the car's got the potential to win an event. You just need to practice on you now, which was always the car we had to work on. Now it's just you working on it.
It's the first event, I think, I'm not sure if I said this earlier, first event I've gone to where I think that the car can do it. It's on me. But that's the first time that's happened.
Better than the car can't do it, and you can, because then you'll never do it, because the car can't be changed too much.
Yeah.
But the car can do it, you just need to practice. And how did you expect to turn up here without doing any real driving all year? You're going to be doing another, what, 3 events or whatever? So by the time you get to that third one, fourth one, you're going to be much more confident.
So, my day's over, tomorrow is your day. It's left on your shoulders to bring home the champagne.
Yeah. Massive horsepower Corvette in the rain on a tiny go-kart track. What could go wrong?
Catch you guys on the next one.